Welcome to Leadership Drive. This is a series where we get leaders out of the office and into the car because if you've seen any of our videos, you know we love to get out on the road. So my name is Alissa Henriksen.
I'm Lucas Henriksen,
co-president of Gray Search and Strategy, and we are about ready to welcome our very first surprise guest. Hey, Bridget!
Hey, Bridget!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on our Leadership Drive series.
It's windy out there.
It is windy out there. Yeah, well, we're happy we can get you out of the office and go for
out
a
of my
ride with
house,
us.
actually. COVID.
Very true, right?
COVID bound, I haven't left my house much, so this is brilliant. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome. Well, so we're happy to have you. So thank you for taking the time. So tell us a little bit about, you've recently been promoted at Shipt. You're now the COO, correct? But you oversee a number of different parts of the business, finance, HR, operations, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about your role.
Yeah, so I mean, if you don't mind, maybe even I just share what Shipt is, because
please.
we've grown so fast and we're such a young company, everyone's like, what, you're what?
Yeah.
So Shipt is a company that we call ourselves multi-retailers. We have over 100 retailers that we work with, and we're in over 5,000 cities. So this has happened in a matter of years. We've grown really fast, expanded really fast, but we do same day delivery to the home. So it could be as early as an hour, where groceries, pharmacy, alcohol, household goods could be brought to your home.
Yeah, which right now,
oh my gosh, exactly.
I mean, that's had to make a huge impact, not only for clearly the people in their homes during this time, but then for Shipt.
Yeah, it has. So back to your first question, my scope was expanded to include operations just before COVID really happened.
And it was busy before that, right?
No idea what I was signing up for. But I just remember it was the presidential address and our demand spiked. I mean, which makes sense, right? Because we're a delivery service.
Right.
And for me, like in all of my career, it was the fastest learning curve journey that I've ever been on.
I bet.
I made a bunch of mistakes, which the culture at Shipt is a lot of like, no, I didn't make mistakes. We made mistakes.
Yeah. Sure.
But we made a lot of progress. We solved a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And we're really proud of, where we're at today. And we just think that we play an important role now in not just COVID, but, bringing goods to people's houses when they can't do it themselves.
Right.
Sure.
So, right. You guys do play a very important role today. And it's been fun getting to know Shipt because obviously working with you guys on a very important role. But one of the things that has been really great for us and what we've learned when we talk to people, because a lot of people don't know, I think, that you're based in Birmingham.
Yes.
They just don't. I think they naturally assume for some reason Minneapolis, unless you're talking to people in Birmingham. I mean, obviously you guys have made a huge kind of statement just because you're a great place to work. But and you also have an office in the San Francisco area.
Correct.
Yeah. So what have been some of the bigger challenges? And you're based here in Minneapolis.
I am here, yep.
So just what's been maybe one of the bigger challenges with that as you guys have been growing so quickly?
Yeah, it's interesting because with the fast growth, when you're founded and you have two headquarters that are across the country, like COVID and some of the changes that happened there was like no issue for us. Yeah. Because we're always, on Zoom or, working in different ways. Mm-hmm. So I would say we have seen less challenges there. If anything, it's opened up the way that we can hire and look at talent across the country because we already have a culture and mechanisms that are really supportive of being in different places.
Yeah. How many total shoppers?
We have over 150,000 right now. We expanded. We doubled our shopper base since mid-March.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay. So it is, it's been a journey.
Yeah,
so, and our shoppers, I can't answer that question without just jumping in and saying, our shoppers are our culture. They are our special sauce. They make Shipt what Shipt is. And, I'm proud to work for a company that has purpose and meaning. And the shoppers really bring that to life.
Right.
A lot of people look at us as a tech company, and that makes sense.
Sure.
Because everything is, on the app or online.
Right.
But we are people-centric and care about connecting people and making sure everyone feels valued and special and important. And our shoppers bring that to life. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I have to acknowledge them. They're awesome.
For sure. Well, we want to switch over to something fun. So
Cool.
we want to talk, we definitely want to know if you could pick one song right now, what would it be?
I know what it would be. It would be Where's the Love by the Black Eyed Peas.
Ah, yep. It's right now too.
It's hot right now. It's having a comeback.
And surprisingly, I have it right here.
Look at that.
All right. We'll let this play in the background.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why is Where is the Love a song that you would choose right now?
Yeah. I mean, I said it's making a comeback. I didn't mean that in necessarily as positive of a way as it probably came off. It's making a comeback because the lyrics are super relevant to what's going on in the world, in our country, in our community, which is really about inequality and hatred and racism, and it's really unfortunate. And the saddest part about it is, well, not the saddest, but one thing to really consider is this song was released 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And every lyric is relevant today.
All right, well, rapid fire. I want to ask you some fun questions. We want to get to know you a little bit, Bridget. So, favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? Travail, no kids.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Okay. Favorite color?
Green, organ donation awareness. My daughter is a transplant recipient.
All right.
Green.
Love it.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so favorite, if you could make anything in your kitchen, what would you want to make?
Oh, a curry.
Curry.
Ooh.
Nice.
Big curry
right.
fan.
Okay.
I love curry.
Are you the cook?
I'm the one who wants to cook for hours with a glass of wine. My husband's the one that's like, we got to feed the kids.
Ah,
Yeah.
right on.
That's good. How about favorite pastime? So,
Oh, fishing.
oh,
Wouldn't have expected that.
me neither.
Did you grow up fishing?
I did. I spend most of my evenings in summer. I actually go down and make a few casts before bedtime. I like to fish on a regular basis.
Really? That's awesome. Do you fish still currently
That is
then?
so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So even today, you go down and cast
Yeah.
down on by their house. That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
So let's go back to Shipt a little bit. So just in general, since you've been at Shipt, and maybe the biggest surprise has been more recently, but since you started in your role and even been promoted, what has been one of the bigger surprises that that was like an aha, or like, I didn't expect this?
Yeah. One of the bigger surprises for me, it's gonna sound weird because I have worked with a lot of people in teams who are super passionate and driven.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how to describe it in words. There's nothing like the Shipt team when it comes to passion. So like this team, like rally is a perfect word to describe what they do. And it is like work hard, play hard, but like if there's a problem, it doesn't matter. Like if it's calls into the call center, it doesn't matter who you are, people are taking calls. Like it's just such a collaborative, passionate organization. I've never worked at a company where every single person
believes so much in the purpose.
It's a team of just scrappiness, right?
Yeah.
They will maybe have it tattooed, Shipt on their arm. They're gonna run through the wall, right?
That's so true.
And when we story tell, people are latching onto that, and they realize it's not going to be easy work because there's probably so much work to be had and fixing or developing. But the culture piece is so much fun for us as recruiting people to go out and share, and when it's real, right, the authentic, and that's been the rewarding part for me with partnering with you and Shipt. And anyways, I think it's really cool to have that ability to tell that story.
And I feel like even just like this moment and then the first moment that we met, you guys start with and understand culture so much first, and like that's what like gets people energized. And I like, it is a very common saying that our CEO, it's a common saying, but our CEO, you hear it often at Shipt, that culture eats strategy all day. And like that is just, you hear that often at Shipt because there's so much pride in our culture. So then to meet people that start with, without me even teeing that up, right?
Sure.
Like, let's talk about the culture is really cool.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Though. I don't know if I shared this, but well, I don't know if I shared this fully, but I want to share. There was one candidate who was really strong candidate. And as I got to the end of my interview with him, he said to me, he said, I really want to give you feedback that the company that you're working with, the recruiting company you're working with, has been really outstanding in their experience. And I want you to know that. And I asked him, I said, can you explain more? And he said, I just going to tell you it's experience like nothing other that he's ever had. So I'm super curious from you guys' perspective, like, what's your differentiator? What is it that he was talking about?
It gives me goosebumps. That's the thing at night when we talk about what are we most proud of. It's the feedback that we get from the candidates that we're talking to. I mean, don't get me wrong, we so value and appreciate the partnership with the client on like Shipt, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. But to take it to the next step and be able to provide what we think is the best candidate experience is a huge differentiator for us.
When we recruit, we try to put ourselves in their shoes too, and what we would expect. And I believe that's a big differentiator. And we also don't work with clients that we don't feel like we could put their hat on and be part of their culture too. Right?
Oh,
so we build that equity and that belief that we would be a Shipt employee if we were looking for a position full time.
And now, if we go back to a little bit more about you, so I know we learned a little bit earlier about you and fishing, which was awesome to learn that. What would be something else people would not know about you?
Well, I own thousands of vinyl records.
Really?
What? I do. I don't technically know how many, but I
like
do.
The old
vinyl.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, 45s, the small ones, and then 72s of big ones.
Really?
Nice.
Lots of 45s, like singles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I own a lot.
And do you just sit down sometimes and play them? And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Listening to a vinyl record is one of my favorite things.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then my last question for you. What would be the number one item right now that you are ordering from Shipt, or that your family is ordering from Shipt?
But it has to be like ice cream. Maybe popsicles is in the running, just because lots of bribes going on with homeschooling, and now it's summer, and popsicles and ice cream for all the neighbor kids.
That's awesome.
I just reloaded on those as well. I would say that is a number one bribe.
It really is.
For sure. Thank you, Bridget, for joining us on Leadership Drive. We really appreciate your time and getting to know you and, of course, Shipt. And we want to take this opportunity also to thank you for the partnership, because it's been a blast working with you and helping you fill a very important role.
Thank you.
And for all of you tuning in, be on the lookout. We've got additional surprise guests coming your way on Leadership Drive. Thank you so much. Be safe, stay healthy, and make it a great day.
Thanks, everyone.